All right, we're live.
Are we actually live?
Yeah, we're fucking live.
MVG, leave before you try to.
No, don't do it, MVG.
Shut up.
MVG was
Why
live.
Evan leave? Evan's been on.
Evan always leaves. Come
No,
on.
he's been on.
He's
He's been on the past like 3 weeks.
Actually
Yeah.
was. That's right.
What's up,
Yeah,
everyone in the chat? No,
You can roll the dice. We're it's an after show. You can roll the dice and hang out if you want.
Yeah, I'll hang out for a little bit.
all things being said are indicative of me, not necessarily
Yeah,
anyone
no,
else on
no
the
one else
panel.
on the podcast.
no, that listen, I've got no, that's not always true.
It is true. If people
I've had
if people
I'm
can't
not gonna
assimilate, first off, fuck people. If they can't assimilate that one, if Josie said, I don't like Zevia Black Cherry, that's her prerogative. That's her saying that. There's multiple people on the show.
Yeah, but sometimes you're guilty by association, but
Should
it doesn't matter because we never do anything that's that bad for the most part.
What's up, Noah Smith? Nice dude. Reed Trigg, Fish Fan, Purdue, Devil, Ava Cookie, DC Fat Cat, Scott Woodford with the donation. CM Punk, Rog Ally is great. I do love the Rog Ally. I think it's amazing, and I think it's better than the Steam Deck. Lydia, Brian, Anthony, Devil Cookie, Stefan, Sebastian, all the channel members are in here. Agent Redbeards, Nice Dude, JC, El Grug, Cristobal, see Angry Joe's good preview on the AEW wrestling game. I like the bonus mini games. Have a good evening, everyone. I haven't watched an Angry Joe in a while. Sebastian Sanchez, legendary Link. All right.
Same thing. I used to watch Angry Joe all the time. I can't even tell you the last time I watched one of his videos.
They're not bad. They're just kind of a product of like a time frame when it was like big skits and stuff like that. And some people could still pull it off, but I don't know. It doesn't do much for me anymore. And one time we got in a Twitter spat. Surprise.
Was it as bad as the one with you and Adam Sessler?
No. This was years ago, and it was just a little thing. So yeah. Josie, what's going on with the Kardashians this week?
The new season's out.
Okay.
It's been a good time. Yeah.
Okay. What's going on there? Sex?
To be honest, I haven't really. Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of new guys. Kim and Pete are over, so she's finding herself as a mom. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's raising those kids, and it's not some fucking hired nanny that's hired to do that while she's out doing her fuckery.
All right.
You don't want to bury the Kardashians on here. You're afraid they might watch it, might get wind.
The Kardashians. Maybe they do. That'd be kind of sick. I'd interview her.
You'd fangirl the fuck out.
Yeah, I would.
Justin, welcome to the RGT Army. Appreciate you, broski. Josie, you got a PlayStation 5, but you didn't post about it on YouTube.
I got a PS5, but I put it on Twitter, and I played the first game yesterday. I played 3 hours of God of War.
Ragnarok or?
Yeah, Ragnarok. I'm gonna make a second channel, I think, and post PlayStation stuff over there, because
No, don't do that.
I don't know. I like my Switch channel.
You can still do Switch stuff and multi-platform.
All right.
Courtney,
yeah, you're good. I would just do what you want with the PS5. People just like video games.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe like streaming PS5 stuff a little bit. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with content-wise if I want to do that with the PS5, other than just talk about it with you guys on the Spawncast.
Fish Fan, RGT, how's Gma? Any healthy eats this week? Also, any good catfishes this week? No catfishes this week.
If you want to,
test, sure, go ahead and interrupt me. Go ahead.
All right, good. If you want to test it, though, Josie, play the Final Fantasy 16 demo and do a video with your thoughts on it.
Okay, that's a good
idea.
idea.
That's actually the video I did today on it actually did pretty well for being a demo. People seem interested in it, and the game's not out yet, so
okay.
Take an hour and a half to play through it, capture the entire footage, and just discuss it from there. I'm telling you, I think that would actually be a good test for it.
Grandma is good, by the way. I'll see her tomorrow. We're all going to my uncle's for Father's Day.
Tomorrow's Father's Day.
Yeah.
What'd your kids get you?
Nothing. I'm just gonna end up spending money on them tomorrow. We're gonna have to eat.
That's what's called being a dad. At this point,
Fuck
you don't
this.
even. You
Imagine.
just spend money on everything.
Imagine.
Mm.
Can't do it.
Do what?
I'm getting a bit too cocky lately, folks. Got Camel has got my number.
What?
I
Huh?
don't know. These are the chat.
What are you talking about?
Got Camel in the chat says RGT getting a
Sounds
bit
like you're
too
trying to steer a
cocky
boat and Sea
lately.
of Thieves right now. My gosh.
Edison Wild, Jose, you should play The Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2 on PlayStation 5. You don't necessarily need to.
Oh, I have so many games that
There's
I
a
need
lot
to
of
play
games,
all
gotcha.
the time, so I'm gonna do what I can, but no
Mm.
promises to any game.
I mean, honestly, at this point, because there's so many you have to play, just sign up for PlayStation Plus and just start going through the catalogs. They just added Ratchet and Clank on there, which is an
Yeah,
awesome game.
saw
I know Josie's a college student. She's got schoolwork and stuff to do too. She can't just be playing video games all day.
So I'm telling people on the internet, and you guys are like, "Wow, you just got a PS5? Play this game. Xbox, play this game. Switch, you haven't played all these 40-hour RPGs? Come on, y'all."
Ratchet and Clank's like 12 hours long or something.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
why
long.
that game
No.
I actually really want to play.
It's
too.
not long. I think I got the platinum by accident in that game.
It wasn't no 12. It was like 20.
What?
Yes.
Ratchet and Clank wasn't no
Go
20 hours.
look at your
Oh.
fucking playtime on it. Go look. And I accept your apology in advance.
Is that game co-op?
No. Oh yeah, play
Lame.
Spider-Man. You got to play Spider-Man for sure.
Yeah.
I would have played Spider-Man over God of War.
How long to beat Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart? Main story, 11 hours.
I'm
Main
talking
story inside,
your
14 and a half hours.
your playtime on the game. I didn't ask for some random internet statistic.
Hold on.
It didn't really take a lot of people 20 hours to beat the game.
I was going to ask you what emulators worked well on the Ally, Sean, but I guess I'll go through this. Gosh, can't even ask the.
What do you mean? What ones? What are you looking to run?
What's the PS3 looking like on there?
I mean, there's only one emulator, really. The RC PS.
How's it running on that Ally though?
It runs good. If you watch my video, you would see PS3 running on it.
Good.
God damn it. Took Tim 17 hours for him to platinum it.
Pretty crazy.
It's fucking nuts. That's Tim, too. Tim knows what he's doing.
I'm not gonna go for trophies for anything.
I
I
don't do
achievement
trophies.
person.
I don't do achievements. I don't care about any of them. They do
Yeah.
nothing for me.
I used to care about them when they first started, but now they're kind of played out.
Yeah.
The Xbox 360 emulator runs pretty good. The thing about Xbox 360 and PS3 emulation is, honestly, at this point, it doesn't necessarily boil down to this. I mean, obviously, you can't run it on an absolute piece of shit, but it boils down more so to the game's compatibility, more so than the hardware you're running it on. I want to try out some PS4 stuff, too. I might do a separate video on that. I have been capturing my gameplay footage of Sea of Thieves. See, you think you know me. You think you know me. I use Launchbox. I use Batocera. I use Big Box. I use custom ends. I have a bunch of different hard drives I need to start reviewing. I'm actually gonna film one tomorrow and then have it up sometime this week, probably, because I got another mini PC I got to look at. I've got a bunch of stuff.
Hey, RGT, I got a question.
What's up?
Your videos. So I know you got a video coming out tomorrow that you pre-made. How often do you pre-make videos versus like day of? You know, like I have an idea and I want to put it out like today. How, like, what's the split on that?
80-20, with most of them being day of. On the weekends, I try to get ahead of the curve, which I don't really know why I do that, but sometimes I work better at night anyways. So I also have a guy who edits some of my stuff as well. So if it's like a project and I film it in the afternoon, but it's not for until the next day, I can just send it to him and be like, edit this, get it to me before like midnight. And so, yeah.
I've been trying to do that more, like make a video today for tomorrow, but I find when I do that, it feels like work and I don't want to do it. Whereas like day of, it just is like I want to make it and I make it and it's done and it's uploaded and it's out, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends. Like, especially if it's something like that happens day of. Like, obviously, you don't want to dick around too long and wait because we're not all John who can just make a show out of shit from the previous day. And, you know, some of it's more relative, but yeah, like it just depends really. But I also am someone who likes to work at night. Like, during the day, I'm like worthless. Like, I just want to take a nap and eat a slice of pizza. But at night, I'm usually more awake. I haven't played Final Fantasy 16. I'm not going to play the demo because I am not going to invest time into the demo, which will then carry over to the main game. And I do not have time to play the main game right now. And I do not feel like spending the full price of the main game. I will buy the game during Black Friday when it's on sale, and I can play it at my leisure. I did keep my arcade one-up machines. Noah Smith, I'm with you, Sean. I hope it's a partner showcase. I don't know. No, he's not cheap third world labor. He lives in Missouri.
It says 17 hours for the platinum for Ratchet and Clank.
Fuck off.
That's what it says. I took a picture of it. Hold on.
I'm not going to miss the game that beats Tears of the Kingdom because...
Oh, it's right there. 17 hours.
Yeah, I don't know. That's you, though. That could just be an empty screenshot.
I just held it up to the camera. It said 17 hours.
Blake Merritt. My conspiracy is that RGT starts trends. I've been seeing Cisco and ET references everywhere lately on multiple shows and stuff. Creepy. That Cisco shit was completely out of pocket with the Twisted Metal thing. Like that even made me kind of like, huh? Like, because it didn't even fit the scene really. Like, they made it fit the scene, but it didn't really fit the scene.
Told Nate to get on the after show.
Maybe he's doing some kinky fuckery.
I like your kinky fuckery.
See?
Jeez.
We have lots of good sound bites.
We do. We have quite a few of them. Let me see. What else do we have here?
And he's pinning me to the wall using his lips.
What in the
I
world?
once stumbled into horse
Beat up on
Twitter.
little kids online.
Fuck little kids.
Go hard or don't go at all.
Do I think I'm better at emulation than Retro Gaming Guy? I don't know who that is. I only think I'm better than my friends at the emulation stuff.
Better than Jordan.
Because they know I'm kidding. Retro
Seriously, just shut up.
Gaming Guy. That's a interesting name. I'm going to have to start like probably selling off some of these mini PCs and hard drives that I'm getting though. Maybe I'll
Taking
give
it
them...
too many games. There you go.
Shut the fuck up. Maybe I'll give them away. Oh no, I know this dude. I've actually watched something when I was trying to figure out something with Bato Sarah.
I did that thing where he was building people up like he was going to get too many games. He's not even going to be there.
I didn't say I wasn't going to be there. I didn't.
Not
say
going to
that.
be there.
I did not say that.
Fuck Mario Sunshine.
I would be shocked if Sean shows up to too many games.
No decision.
Josie will go to too many games before he does.
She's on the other side of the world.
And she'll still go before you.
No, I think Arcade 1-Up isn't gonna. I think these home arcades are going the way of the dodo. You saw it with iArcade, and stuff like that. You know, they're shutting down. Arcade 1-Up, what the fuck have they done lately? Re-release, re-goddamn release. I'm still waiting on House of the Dead. I'm still waiting on Daytona USA. I'm not really waiting on House of the Dead anymore because I got a Sinden light gun and I can play House of the Dead on, emulation. Daytona USA, that's still something I would like to have with the wheel and stuff. But I mean, I've got multiple wheels now. I could fucking set up a wheel to do that. It's like the window of opportunity isn't as big as they think it's going to be. If anything, it's starting to close down, and Arcade 1-Up has gotten so far away from the plot, with, when they originally came out, they were $300. They weren't the best in the world, but they were damn good for $300. I still have my $300 Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. You can't tell me that the Simpsons arcade cabinet was worth $700, a twice the price. Bullshit. you fucking cut corners with it and shit. Needed a day one patch and stuff like that. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they lost the plot. It was so much simpler when they first started. Also, look at Nate all over Reddit again. How come MVG gets banned from Reddit once, and what happens to Nate gets verified?
Because he's kissing ass on there.
Yeah, look at that. He's all over Reddit right now, man.
Yeah, OJ's asleep.
What would you want to see in a Nintendo Direct, RGT?
You think I'm giving that away for free?
You're on your after show right now.
That's a video.
You're on your after show right now.
But nobody donated and asked that.
You're on your after show right now.
You do give it away for free, though, you know?
Sometimes. Remember when Max said he was boycotting Activision Blizzard? Fast forward him getting Diablo and raving about it. It's not like he got a fucking Diablo tattoo or anything like that. Like, come on.
I remember when he ripped the shirt.
It's not like he ripped the shirt off. Come on.
I remember.
Like, oh, come on, brother. She just did the whole Hogan.
No, the thing about it is I would be interested in a direct because there's, you know, and I've said this before in videos. We know what Microsoft's doing the second half of the year. We have a decent idea of what Sony's doing. Nintendo's the wild card here. You literally don't know shit beyond Pikmin. So I think it would be interesting to see, you know, is it going to be the second half of GameCube remasters with shit like the Twilight Princess, Wind Waker stuff, Metroid Prime stuff? Like, you know, would people be receptive towards that? How are they going to be priced? Is there new stuff? You know, I don't know. It'll be fun to see.
I'll keep it a buck. I don't really need anything more. I'm just ready for the next system. So at this point, it's been 7 years. My daughter was little when the Switch came out. Now she's old. You know, she's older now.
Well,
she's like almost
it's the longest home console life cycle for a Nintendo platform. Like, by fucking far.
It's like people are like, we need to know what's going on with the second half to keep the momentum. I'm like, bro, they've sold 125 million. Like, it's.
Yeah, I'm ready for the next system. I'm seeing these things show up, and I'm like, man, even the Switch doesn't have to be this powerful, but if it's like half as strong as this thing, for example, with the tools they have access to and all kind, like they'd be able to do some pretty cool stuff. So that's like, I'm looking at the technology and how much has evolved.
I give you a third of the power.
I don't give a shit about those PC thingies, but like personally for me, like it's just like ready for the next thing. Like they don't need to carry momentum for the next 2 years, or they don't need to do all that. Like they can release whatever's left, and then they can, if they want to do cross-gen, they can do cross-gen. They have that option this time, but there doesn't need to be some type of a bunch of massive games left. Like the Switch isn't going to last long enough. There's at some point you got to move development over. You've got to start making next games.
A third of the ROG Ally technically is 8 times as powerful as the current Switch.
Yeah, you better hope for a fourth then. Josie got buried in the chat by the Wolf. The Wolf says, "Stand by my point. iJustine would be awesome. Bet Josie doesn't even know iJustine because she's not actually a gamer in the slightest."
Oh, that hurts.
So who's not actually a gamer? iJustine or
Josie?
I know. First of all, I know who iJustine is. Obviously, I've been around YouTube.
Feel free to use slurs. I feel like you wanted to use a slur there. We're good here.
I don't know if he's that sad that he has to come at somebody on the internet just chilling.
All right, let me go in a little bit here, Josie, since you're trying to be nice. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, I know he's probably joking, but still, like
we might need to get Josie on Sea of Thieves.
You might be brutal.
Have you seen Josie's videos though? Have you seen her videos? He didn't
donate anything, so you could be mean. If they don't donate,
but has he seen Josie's videos? She plays the game. She discusses it. Her videos are legit. You can't bullshit. You know why I know she can't bullshit? Because I watched her video on Fire Emblem Engage. You can tell when somebody doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. Because I know the game in and out. I put 130 hours into the game. And when she played it, I can tell that she played it. She was trying to understand what was going on with the game. She did her best, but she played the game. So if you're playing Fire Emblem Engage, you can't call somebody not a gamer. Like, casuals aren't going to play that game.
I played like the original Metroid NES. I mean, that was hell. I wouldn't put myself through that if I didn't like care about games.
It was tough back in the day when I was young. So it's easier now today with the internet, but still that game, like the design of that game is bad compared to Metroid Dread.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
of course I'm going to read those comments. I always read those comments because you get a good discussion out of people.
Sean's trying to start some stuff.
See, look, and look. The Wolf says, "Be nice if there were more female guests." OJ gave a valid point. I'll give her credit for Fife Emblem.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Just kidding.
We have two. Wait, hold up. So he wants iJustine? Is that what? Is that the thing?
He wants like a. He thinks I'm too young, which is fine. I don't care.
But that's what gives it perspective.
He's
that's
just
what
trolling.
I'm saying.
He's just trolling at this point. But yeah, having Josie on is good because she get the young person. Now I know that young people like Bogart because of Josie, so it made me happy.
Plus, I feel like iJustine would cost money.
Oh yeah, she's a multimillionaire. So
yeah. The Wolf, here's what I want you to do. Talk to a female, and then once you do that, you can comment this bullshit. But until you even interact with a girl, let's calm down.
This is what I'm trying to get out of the girl, my friends.
I knew you can draw that out of Josie in the after show. You can't get it out of her in the normal show, but the after show you can get it.
All right, hold on. Now I got to go after Thomas Meadows because he's been fucking.
Oh my gosh,
he's been repeating this over and over again because I know he wants to get a reaction. I only need one arcade full-size cabinet that can... Okay, let me read it how it's being typed. I only need one arcade full-size cabinet that can do emulation with Batocera. You don't need an arcade that looks like you want 10-year-olds to hang out in your basement. Yeah, I have Batocera already on a device. If you watch any of my videos, you would know that. I have an emulation station dedicated to playing arcade games on there, light gun games, fighting games, whatever the fuck I want to play. Now, as far as racing games are concerned, yeah, I could do a little bit something with that. As far as the arcade is concerned, I like to sit when I play a game. If I'm going to be playing The Simpsons, I'm not going to sit down and be like, I just want to play 5 minutes because I only have 2 quarters. No, I'm going to play through the whole game. That's like 30 minutes. I'm not going to sit there for fucking 30 minutes. I'm going to put myself on a stool. I'm going to have my chair next to me, and I'll put my phone on the chair for when I'm texting your mother.
The way that guy was talking reminds me of, y'all remember Mr. D. Martino from Daria? You guys ever watch Daria? Did anybody watch Daria?
Yeah. Those was like the old MTV days.
Yeah, the guy would be like, "We're going to go to school today." Like his eye would pop out.
I feel like that would come on, and then I think Celebrity Deathmatch would come on after.
Yeah, Celebrity Deathmatch would
we have a question for Rand. We have a big question for Rand.
Yeah. Shoot.
How does Rand feel about Heinz beans? Asks El Grug.
I'm not that big of a fan. Sorry. That's Jez's thing, not mine.
Let me tell you something real quick. I love the Xbox 2 podcast, but Jez's diet, the stuff that he eats is disgusting. It's just flat out disgusting.
Oh, he's from England, isn't he?
And yeah, he's from the UK.
Yeah, they eat fucking weird shit.
But he's talking like mayonnaise pizza with spaghetti on top of it.
Disgusting.
Like he's
he needs to be put on a list. The Jan Man with the dono, Josie Hype Train. See, come on your show a little bit.
Rand, what did you go to the Xbox event that happened for their not E3 stuff?
No. I mean, I was invited to go, but I didn't. I mean, it's like, you want to fly and pay yourself all the way to come LA and hang out? I was like, nah. I was like, I can watch it at home and make money here. I don't need to spend a couple of grand to get a hotel and fly over there.
It is expensive. This was Cali, right? It is
yeah.
LA. It was in LA. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all of my friends were there and stuff, and it sounded like a really good time. And maybe I'll go next year, but
you can like room up. Maybe you guys can split the cost with the hotel, but it is expensive as hell during the summers here.
Ooh, yeah. Sean Hamilwright. So no updates on Aliens. Spawnway have lied.
Are you sure there weren't any updates, or they just didn't want you to see the updates?
What are you talking? The updates were supposed to be for the public. That was your whole argument.
No, they're like doing hearings and stuff for it.
You let them down.
They're doing hearings and stuff. It just takes forever for the government to do anything.
That's true.
Fucking IRS. I swear to God.
I wouldn't say anything about the IRS on stream.
I've tweeted about them horrible things. Incompetent.
Whatever you're saying, I probably agree with you on it, but I would
don't publicly comment when it comes to like government and IRS stuff, just because they crazy.
Is there a Redfall update?
They did update it.
Really?
What did
Day after the showcase.
60 now?
No 60, but they updated a bunch of stuff for the game.
The AI, the responsiveness, some of the stuff. They updated quite a number of things. Maybe the next patch for the
okay. Well, they're trying, I guess.
I need a content update.
Maybe they can patch fun into it. What?
Content?
Yeah, but didn't you beat the game? Didn't you play the whole thing?
I did beat the game.
RGT likes it.
I don't hate it. I don't think it's the worst.
RGT likes it.
Now no one can tell me my opinion's wrong on it because it said when I unlocked the achievement, Sean, how many people?
It was like 7 people beat the game.
It was 0.08% or something crazy. Like no one. If anyone tells me my opinion's wrong, I know that they probably did not beat the game. They can't tell me otherwise.
Bro, that's how it is with most games. To be keep it like.
But then, dude, some of those percentages are popping up. I was like, oh my god,
they were insane.
A lot of people tried the game out and then dropped from the game. So
yeah, they definitely dropped.
I played for 5 hours and that's it.
I mean, I can't blame people, but it was. I mean, I hate beat Saints Row too. I have no problem beating a game if I have to.
No, I can't do that.
No
I also
problem.
dropped Saints Row after 5 hours.
No problem. Oh, look, I found a game where I can get the 120 frames, Sean, on the Rogue Ally.
What?
Hollow Knight title screen, 300 frames per second.
Awesome. J2 Blue in the Sky, Josie is the GOAT.
Thank you.
Edison Wild, John, will you get the Nitro deck and do a teardown?
The Nitro deck? What's this now?
It's like the Switch thingy, like the little, like you can clip it onto the Switch and like play.
Oh,
it's like
yeah, I messaged them about it. I did. I'm gonna get one either way. I'll buy it if I have to, but I messaged them about it to see if they were sending out any early versions of it or something. I'm interested though. It kind of makes the Switch look a bit like a Steam Deck.
Did you ever get the Nixie Wizard?
Yeah, I got one coming in.
The controller, yeah.
Yeah, I did a whole video on it.
Yeah, you did a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, who's excited for potentially the ABK stuff to be over next week for the most part?
I can't believe they're gonna expedite and try to close that thing next week. That sounds crazy to me.
I'm fucking tired of it beyond belief.
I'm ready.
I just want Microsoft to get their damn ABK and then just move. We could all just move on.
And then move on to another publisher, OJ. You know what's going to happen.
That's fine. If they want to buy more publishers, let them buy more publishers.
I hope they buy Square Enix. I hope they buy Atlas. Noah Smith says, just put the PS content on the same channel, Jose. We don't mind. Also, everyone needs to get off RGT's back for not drinking the direct rumor Kool-Aid. Hey, I'm not Jim Jones. I'm not the one drinking it. I'm the one providing the drinks.
Oh, never mind. Hollow Knight's 300 frames just in the game. Sweet.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
No. Hey, what? Smack talking Hollow Knight now?
No, I smack talking your 300 frames. And okay, what's that gonna? Is that gonna benefit your gameplay experience?
I mean, if you get the 120 frames versus 60 in a platformer, I'd say so.
But you're at 300, so 300 versus 120. What's the difference?
Well, that's all that the screen can display at 120. But there's no chance of it falling below 120 then, right?
You don't know. Boss battle.
I guess not. Oh man, no. If they close that Activision deal, and Randy were saying another publisher, I mean, Embracer might be looking a little vulnerable right now. Time to snap up some stuff from there. Not all of them.
Time to get Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal. There you go. That's all you need. Maybe 4.
And the Tomb Raider IP.
Yeah.
That was other than that, sold off, though.
I think they sold the rights to Amazon for the stuff, but I don't know. Who knows with the Embracer?
Yeah,
I think it's time to just like make games. That's what I think. I think it's just time to just make games.
Just make games, but the thing is, games take so long to make. You need more teams.
Yeah,
they've got enough teams.
It's never enough, OJ.
They've got enough teams. They've got enough teams.
Never enough.
I did see that quote that it was like 6-year development times.
Yep,
and
that's said like, 4 to 6 years. And
I mean, everything's getting longer to make now. Even like I mentioned Zelda, and someone on Twitter was like, "No, I don't think so." Dude, every Zelda game took longer and longer to make since Ocarina of Time.
Not Triforce Heroes.
Technically, Majora's Mask, actually.
Love seeing vegan latte sipping, cashmere scarf wearing Randall hipster kicking it with the Spawncast crew.
What is this is the thing Jez started as well, that I'm a hipster because I like a certain style of game and stuff. I don't know. Chat seemed to have started running with it that I'm just like a hipster gamer, which is absurd. And I push back on it.
What's considered a hipster game?
Well, no, not only that, but because I like to read books, so it's like, oh, I bet you pick your book and you go to drink at a coffee shop and whatever, and I'm just like, he's like, you probably own a scarf and a fedora and.
Scarves can keep you legitimately warm in the wintertime, though. That's a smart purchase.
I'll say this: that is a common thing when I go to Los Angeles. It's like you'll see the people book, fedora, scarf, Starbucks. That's a true combo.
Yeah.
That's a true combo in LA.
Probably making those black and white movies about like murdering your girlfriend, edited by Jordan.
That was a dream. That was
a cool style.
That was a great film. It's got a great twist ending. Yes.
Josie doesn't know the lore. Josie doesn't know the lore with that one.
She hasn't seen that video.
No, she hasn't.
Oh man.
What?
Jordan refuses to be attached to.
He edited the whole thing.
He did.
He gets salty though if you bring it up.
It's on his IMDb.
What happened?
Yeah, but he doesn't like talking.
Where's the
about
video?
it.
Drop the video for Josie, Sean.
I'm not gonna look it up right now.
I'll look it up. It's called Blink.
It's called Blink.
Yeah, Blink. There you go. I remember watching it. I remember watching him being confused as hell. Just like,
were you inspired?
No.
Let me see. Where is it? It's still up. Is it on your channel, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perez just wanted to say Josie is the best. And when are you guys going to play a multiplayer game on stream? I think John is working on something like that.
I have one recorded. I just need to edit it. We attempted to play Mario Golf. Sean went for the ramp 8 times in a row, missed 7 of them.
Fuck that game.
It was full of a lot of new language I never heard. Let me see. Where is the? Okay, here. This is it right here.
I mean, we're on stream right now. It's not like
she can watch it on like her own screen.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
I mean, you could show it to everyone in the chat right now. Like you could just show it on your stream. Sean.
Yeah, but there's people in here. I could get a couple hundred views off of it if they went and watched it. Ad revenue.
Okay, there you go. Smart.
Work smarter, not harder.
Then what you do is you show 2 minutes of it on stream and you cut it. You don't show them the twist ending.
Well, no, it's like a 6-minute. How long is it?
I'll keep it a buck. I've got a bunch of videos.
7 minutes.
Yeah. See?
This was posted in January 20th, 2016. Almost 8 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Damn, Josie was like, what, 11?
2016? I graduated middle school that year.
And you're like 12, 13?
Yeah. I think I was like 13.
She was getting ready to star in a Persona game.
They're okay, what was the backstory? Who's the girl that you convinced to be in this again, Sean?
She was just a friend.
Oh, yeah.
There wasn't really a story with it. We dated off and on for a while.
Were you in like film school?
No. This was
Where'd you?
This was I couldn't sleep one night. I came up with this whole idea. I called her up. I said, "Come over. We're going to film something." We filmed it in a day. I sent it to Jordan. He edited it and sent it to me back because I couldn't at that time. Like people say I can't edit now. I couldn't. I used Windows Movie Maker at this time. Like I didn't know how to do anything. I couldn't zoom in. I couldn't, do multiple things and stuff like that. Skips says Dreamcast guy face looks like a worn out couch.
That's mean. There's no need to talk about like him like that. Like personally, take personal shots.
I'm just reading what was said.
What kind of cookies are these, Sean? Are these chocolate chip cookies, or does it just look like that because it's in black and white?
They're chocolate chip. She fucked it up.
I couldn't really tell.
I told her to fucking bring a cake, and she brought cookies. And I was like, "You don't put fucking frosting on a cookie." She was like, "Well, I guess we are for this."
I just saw that.
By the way, that is a massive red flag. By the way, if you say go get me a cake and she comes with cookies, that to me that might be an instant dump, like on the spot. Just saying.
Cookies.
No, Jordan isn't my editor. Back at time a million years ago, he edited this one video for me.
This might be the best video I've ever seen.
He keeps blinking.
It's pretty good because it plays a role, John, in the film. And that fucking mirror. Fuck that mirror. I tried to break that mirror 6-7 times in a row. It wouldn't break. I don't drink alcohol. I'm a wuss.
Is this a GameCube controller you're holding?
Yes.
Why aren't you holding the N64 controller?
What difference would it make?
GameCube's better, baby.
I'm just asking.
Because that was what I had.
I'm giving you an upvote.
What do you think of the Starfield downgrade controversy, Rand?
Downgrade. What was downgraded? 30 frames, you mean?
There's the controversy.
I think the game looked better.
Yeah,
Looks
I thought it
better,
looked
yeah.
better and played better. I mean, as far as like 30 frames, I'm not a fan. I'd rather play it at 60. But I'm not gonna play the game, so
Right.
gonna have to bear it through 30. Hey,
Rand, do you have a beastier PC, Rand?
no, I need to get a new PC. So I mean, I have like a 1080.
Oh yeah, that's not playing it at 60.
Hey, I saw this thread on Reset Era. Universo Nintendo wrote an article that Nintendo prepares a new direct presentation for next week. Oh my god! This thread went up 30 minutes ago, and it says, blah, 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 blah. According to information obtained by the Nintendo universe from anonymous and reliable sources, the company should hold a traditional news presentation to Nintendo Direct next week until the 23rd of June.
I like how everyone's still talking about this like there's not a direct this week. Guys, what do we just do this whole time?
But we understand that as it contains first-party games among the announcements and updates, the company should not use the partner showcase as an option. There you go, RGT. You can make a video about this.
Because that's where I've been.
Nintendo Universo.
Are they Latino? Espanol?
Believe it's written in Portuguese.
Ah,
That's-
Portuguese.
that might-
They have
name-
chickens. I used to live next to a Portuguese family, and they had a lot of chickens. And they have very good rolls, Portuguese rolls. You can get them from Chavez Bakery.
So they're going to do a direct this week, and then they're probably doing something next month too. So there you go.
Saying it might be announced on Tuesday.
So there you go. Go write an article about frickin' John.
I'll just film a video tomorrow.
The crystal ball.
No,
it's coming, man.
Spawn Wave confirms direct this week and another event in July.
I'm waiting for the crystal ball. You seen those thumbnails, Joseph?
No, hold on a minute.
Doing?
Hold on a minute. Sean said when we started this stream, things that are said on here is representative of Sean.
Yeah, when I say it, as in when I say things are representative of me. When you say something, it's representative of you. You think the ROG Ally can handle Starfield, or would it catch fire?
Ooh, I don't know. We'll see about that. I mean, it'll probably play it at like 30 frames below everything, 720p.
You don't know. It could end up being Steam Deck verified.
Oh, that's true. It could. You're right.
Do you guys think Nintendo will make a DLC for Tears of the Kingdom? 100%.
It's already kind of low-key confirmed.
It's already done. They already sent it to me.
See, the big advantage though that the ROG Ally has over the Steam Deck though is it immediately has access to Game Pass, Sean, out of the box.
Yeah, I know.
Whereas that's the thing with the Steam Deck. It's like it's a better experience, but you got to jump through a bunch of hoops to get.
But is it a better experience? Because I like the fact that it's just a PC, and I know my way around it and how to do everything with it. And like,
Windows just isn't set up for this handheld environment yet.
No, but it works.
Yeah, sometimes there's some weird stuff though.
Oh yeah. Why do I hate cats? Because I'm allergic to them, and they don't like me. So if you don't like me, I probably don't like you. All right, we'll go for another 10 minutes. We'll wrap things up at 12:10. So you got 10 minutes. I want a bowl of cereal.
So I turned it down to the lowest, like the 10 watts, and it still gets 130 frames. So that's Hollow Knight's a good one for quiet mode.
I had ROG Ally to play Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to see the screen actually being used with
I know, I'm just saying. It's like, got this ball, yeah, look at all this power. I'm playing Hollow Knight. Let's go.
I mean, I did Forza. It was cool seeing Forza like that's kind of like for me a glimpse into the future, but it's like a distant future for battery life to get figured out.
Why aren't you doing any emulators?
Because I just set it up to show for some of the stuff I did in the beginning before I took it apart and checked it out.
What the fuck does an emulator have to do with taking the device apart?
Because if I did an emulation video, it would just be its own video. There's so much to get into for emulation as you showed in yours, and you kind of already did in yours anyway. So The video I would do for emulation would probably be the that Mio Mini Plus.
I already did that too, so go fuck
yourself.
yourself.
I'm waiting for the.
Did you? Into horse Twitter.
Thank you. I'm waiting for the Onion OS to come out for it, the newer one. So yeah. I'm kind of hanging because they pulled the beta down. So I have the beta on here, but I probably can't recommend it. So
Max did fall into horse Twitter again.
I think the achievements are cool. Did you loaded that up?
Achievements.
Yeah, for the retro games, there's an entire like service where they have achievements for all the retro games now that you play. And because this connects to Wi-Fi now, so you can connect to the Wi-Fi, and whenever you do an achievement, it will unlock on the website and it'll give you a notification on here. It's kind of cool.
I don't like that.
What? Why?
It's unnecessary.
It's just an extra thing.
It's extra doesn't mean good, John. If you have an extra nipple. Oh, it's just an extra nipple.
Hold on a minute. You were just talking about CM Punk earlier. Now you bring this example up. Sean, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm just saying. Extra.
Are you on Tinder right now?
Extra doesn't necessarily mean good.
It's just it's just an extra thing. It's
I've got AIDS. Well, I have extra AIDS.
How do we go from achievements to that?
Because you said it was extra, and you were just saying that anything extra automatically makes it better. I don't think it does.
Yeah, but you're starting out with something that's already bad to begin with. This is not something that's already bad to begin with.
I'm not judging. You're saying a third nipple is bad? I never said that.
No, I was talking about the AIDS.
I don't know.
That's not good.
It's just achievements. They just attach them to the retro games that you've already played.
But I don't need it. It does nothing.
But it's extra. You don't have to do anything after you've signed in, and you don't have to do anything. It just does it.
I don't know.
You know, the thing about achievements though is that if you're not going to collect all the achievements, it just makes it look it makes your profile look like a sucker. It makes you look like a punk. Like if you don't have like everything, it makes you look like corny. Like if you have a bunch of games and like it's all like half filled and all that, it's like that just looks sloppy as hell.
That's usually how it is. If you beat a game, you just get like I usually end up with like 50% of the achievements. So I just beat.
Yeah, it's just then what's the point? If you're not going to get everything? What's the point?
Still adds up. Still adds up. Like your gamer score
short film.
Adds up your gamer score for what?
Good,
that should be a virgin score because that's about you're spending your time getting nothing but playing that. Sorry.
What are you trying to say, OJ? What do you mean?
That's the man with the million over there. Hold on a minute.
Oh, I forgot. My bad, Rad. My bad. I'm not trying to. It's great. My bad.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, actually. I didn't mean it that way.
Wishbone with a donation. Wishbone had a dream where I started to laugh and point at him while he was pooping, and he ran up to me, shaking his booty, and I kicked the poop. I blacked out. I mean, it could happen.
Some things are better to not be shared.
For $5, he could share whatever he wants. Scott Woodford, extra nip on the new PlayStation 6. That could be. It could be something that they take a look at. I have a direct line of communication with Sony now because they sent me the PlayStation 5 Pro straight from China.
Do you?
I do. Alvin, no chipmunks. Echoes is my favorite Nintendo game ever. After a very successful Prime Remastered, any chance for an Echoes refresh, or am I waiting on Metroid Prime 4? Cheers. Enjoy all you guys and gals content. Yeah, I mean, I think 4 is definitely, I don't think it's going to be the magnitude of Prime Remastered, but I think it'll come out on the Switch with it'll be like if you play Metroid Prime on an emulator versus Prime Remastered, like Prime on an emulator just looks better, but
that game just needs to be a cross-gen game. Come on, let's stop playing games here.
What, Prime? I need
that
4?
on the next. Yeah, I need that on the next Switch.
Yeah, we're talking about
cross-gen that thing.
We're talking about Echoes here, John.
Talking about Prime 4.
I could see Echoes coming out in December of this year or something to get the hype train up a little bit for Metroid Prime 4, maybe coming out next year.
Be okay with that.
Then the better game 3 comes out afterwards, right?
Yeah, well, like
that'll be interesting because that game relied so much on motion controls.
I mean, they ported Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
They can just do the same. They can just do the motion stuff.
With the Joy-Con.
Yeah, with the Joy-Con. Just like they did with Prime. They added that in there. So
just leaving all the Switch Lite users out. And
they should.
When's your next short film?
Wait, Switch Lite doesn't have that?
Now, actually, what's really fun, did you see everybody 1-2 Switch? Says on the back, Switch Lite not compatible.
Aww.
Just leaving people out of the horse game.
It's very similar to what's it called? Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party, same thing. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yep.
I don't know. Jose. I had an idea for another one, but I never went through with it.
What's the idea? Cool. Well, tell us what the concept is.
You should make it.
Here?
No, it was gonna be a real dark movie where it was like, it starts out where like I'm playing a character and like you don't really know what's going on. There's like shit all over my place. I was gonna film it when I lived in North Carolina because the windows play a role, but I was gonna. So there's gonna be shit all over the place. A car pulls up in the driveway and I go outside and they kind of like get out of their car and they just look towards the door and like I'm yelling at them. Like it's supposed to be like a broken relationship. And the person who's in the car is just like crying, never says anything, gets in the car and then leaves. And so the whole time, every shot is in the house and all the doors are open except for one door. And every time the character, me, walks by that door, there's always like a weird sort of hesitation and like almost like never open the door. Some filler stuff, some other stuff, bills pile up. Essentially what ends up happening is in my game room at that time, I had a window that was like it was all one floor house. And so it was going to be like there was somebody at the window. I go and look at the window and it's me. And it's like I start freaking out and I start running. I trip and fall. I break through the door. Oh, wait, no. That's not how it went. Wait a second. I was right until the... Okay, no. So I see the person in the mirror. It's basically like a reflection. It's me. And it's sort of a different state. And so I start freaking out. And then the buildup is I finally go to the door and open up the door. And I look. And the camera shot would be me looking down. And then you would just see like somebody's legs and like shoes on the ground. And then it would switch and it would be me. And I was dead the whole time. And so the girl coming up to the house, and I went out there and yelled at her. It wasn't a breakup. She came up to the house for like memory reasons and she couldn't go through with it. So she got back in her car and left. The bills piling up, the shit all over the place. It was because I was dead the whole time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You should
it's like I was there.
With Jordan Peele and make a...
Or Jordan Fringe.
Yeah, hey.
Original editor.
So can you explain the abstract ending of Blink just to make sure I got it? You licked a knife and you were like, you killed her, right? That was
She was dead. If you look, there's little clues that she's dead the whole time. When I first come down the stairs and sit down on the couch, you could see her pinky on the couch next to me. Because she's just been dead rotting on the couch the whole time. Every time I blink, I think of a happier time. Or whenever I blink, I go back into reality. So there's like happy times where we're like hanging out, making cookies, wake up in bed, this, that, and the other. But the blink is coming back to reality that I've killed her and she's been rotting on my couch the whole time.
It's pretty dark, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Hey, I like it.
Is that on your IMDb page?
It is, actually. Somebody made an IMDb for that. All right. We got 1 minute left. We're wrapping things up here. Stop the cringe story, says ambiguous gender. Bro, just too fucking easy. I don't even have time to destroy you. No, I just like darker films and stuff like that. And I thought it was a interesting concept. I came up with that concept the same way I came up with pretty much my videos. Like I just think of it when I'm laying in bed. Is there any necrophilia in that story? Not in the other one. All right. So thank you to everyone who came by. Thank you to Rand for sticking around. Thank you to everyone.
He made it.
He made it. He's more of a man than MVG ever will be. Thank you to all the channel members. Thank you to everyone who donated. You guys are awesome. Should be back this week. I guess there's some fucking Nintendo Direct happening or something. So look out for that.
Nintendo's gonna cancel it. I think Nintendo's gonna not gonna cancel. They're gonna change it now because everyone's talking about it.
Maybe the Queen will get sick or something, and they'll have to delay.
And they change it. Press releases that are scheduled are gonna go out. That'll be awkward. So I hope they do it. That'd be funny.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming out. Love you guys. I'll see you.